Hi guys, it's Shami. So today we are going to do image transfers on fabric. So this wonderful company called cheesecloth.com sent me a whole bag full of wonderful goodies. So there's muslin in here, there's cheesecloth, this is another bit of cheesecloth that is natural colors, and this is another one too that has really nice tight weave. So very, very nice. So they have lots of wonderful products. They sell cheesecloth and muslin on bulk, so you can buy huge quantities of it. They also have burlap and tea bags and all sorts of fun stuff. So we're going to have fun. So the first project that we're going to do is, and I will definitely link their shop below. This is what the card looks like. They're very, very helpful. They are, you know, a company based in the United States, which is awesome. And they have wonderful stuff. So really great. And even like the muslin, this is amazing because I got this muslin for a couple of projects that we're going to do. I have to tell you, like, it's so much better than the stuff that you get at like Joanna's. Like, this is a piece that I got from Joanna's. It's just thicker, and it's a really nice weave and has a really soft filling. So I love it. We're going to be using it on this channel. So now that that's out of the way, I will link below so you can go check out their website and see all the goodies that they have. They're wonderful. So if you have any questions about a project or anything like that, please feel free to ask them, and make sure you check out the link below. So let's get to it. So we are going to do an image transfer on fabric. So we are going to do an image transfer on to fabric, which is so fun and very, very easy to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our cloth. I am using my Deco Arts Americana Premium Matte Medium. You will need a medium for this. They have a lot of wonderful mediums that I love to use, so I will link that below. But it's the Deco Arts Americana Premium Matte Medium, so that's what we'll be using. So I am just going to cut off a piece of this fabric, and I want to actually probably use these transfers in my journal, but if you're a sewer, I mean, the possibilities are endless on how you can use this, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and tear. So really fun. Wonderful. And I just printed this out. I have a laser printer as my home printer, just black and white. I wish I could color, but all I have is black and white. So I found this image online. It is a copyright-free image that I found, so I'm going to use that to transfer the image. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Sometimes image transfers can be a little finicky, so just keep that in mind. Some work better than others. So we're going to go ahead and just cut the fabric down kind of to the sides of our picture. And these are fabric scissors that I have abused and cut paper with, so they're not the best for fabric, but that's okay. We're going to use them anyway. Okay, and then I'm going to use my actual paper scissors to cut this off a little bit. And you can include as much or as little of this image as you want. And I thought about cutting around it, but I wouldn't mind if I got that little bit of black there. I don't know if that will transfer. It seems a little light, but we shall see. And I'm just going to cut off the very, very tip. There we go. Absolutely. Okay. Alrighty, so it's just going to transfer where the ink is, so I don't have to really worry about the top part or anything like that, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to get a brush. I'm going to get this one here, and your medium. I'm using matte medium here. Oops, that's too much, but that's okay because we need to do the fabric too. So I'm just doing the front of the image here first, and then you're actually going to do the fabric too. So we're doing the top of the fabric and the top of the image. And just get it everywhere you want it to transfer, or everywhere you want color want the color to go. Alright, that should be good, I think. I'm just going to remove, I don't want a huge excess of the medium here. And I'm not sure if you could do this with any other medium with the fabric. I'm not sure. So you'll have to kind of investigate and see if that will work for you. And it's great to see if things work and see if they don't. You have nothing to lose, only a little bit of your time. Okay, so we're going to do that. And we're going to kiss them together. Okay, and then you're going to varnish them really well. So I have my bone folder here. I'm going to make sure that that image is kissed against that fabric. And I am working on a mat on a piece of, I think this is a shower curtain from the dollar store, so it doesn't, things don't stick to it. So that's important to make sure that you're not doing this on top of paper, like you don't have the fabric on top of paper, because it will seep under. Oh shoot, well I have some red stuff. That's not good. Okay, so it's gonna have like red from my mat. Okay, so this is the red one that has the red hue. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one off camera, and we'll see how both of them turn out. So you're just gonna burnish it really, really well. Just like that. And then I'm gonna do another one off camera. We're gonna let this dry for a while. I let the other one dry. You can see a little bit of the image already getting transferred. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry probably for most of the day, at least a couple hours, until like it's completely dry, and I'll be able to tell it's kind of wet now. So it looks good, it looks well varnished. I can even go on this side and varnish it some more, and then I'm gonna print out another one so you can see it without the pink paint and pigment that I have on my mat. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I allowed my image transfers to dry overnight. This is one that had kind of the red stuff on it because my table was dirty, if you remember. So I'm just going to get a little bit of water, and we're going to very gently just add a little bit of water on here. I'm going to switch to a different spray here. Just very gently. Wonderful. And then all you're going to do is just peel off the paper. So very, very gently. Just keep working with it until you can get the paper to roll off a little bit. And this is definitely going to take some time. So just go at it nice. I probably should have done one at a time, but I'm a little bit impatient. But you're just going to keep rubbing on it. And I love these image transfers on fabric. I'm actually going to post a video on my YouTube, on my Facebook business page if you want to see how I use these. So that will be up when this video comes up. So you can, I'll put a link below so you can see both of them. But yeah, and I'm going to put it in my art journal. So this is pretty cool. So all we're going to do is just roll it away. Very awesome. And I think it helps to have a really nice fabric like this. And you just keep eating away at that fabric. And you take off layers and layers of paper. Let's go to this one. And you can let it dry and then come back to it and add more stuff. You just want to be gentle, because if you're not, then you'll scratch away the image, which I do all the time. With the image transfers, I am not very gentle as I should be. Okay, and then I'm going to add just a little bit more water. And I really didn't need this white around the edges. So we're going to go ahead and we can get a little bit more aggressive with that. And your fingers are going to hurt. But that's how it is. but you can see that it did transfer very, very well. So these are super fun. This is something wonderful that you can do with fabric. And if you're a sewer, like, you can make tags with this. You could make like an art journal cover to a fabric journal. There's just a lot of different things that you can do. If you're a sewer, if you're not a sewer, you can just glue it in your art journal. That's what I'm going to do. Or, you know, you could use you could maybe even make it into like a no-sew quilt or something like that, which would be really cool. So I'm just going to keep working here. And you do have to let it dry a little bit because you kind of won't know how much paper is on there. Because what this will do is it will dry and then it'll have a haze, and that will mean that I did not get all the paper off. So I would probably stop here. Just gonna get off as much paper as I possibly can, especially from the edges and things. Oh, and it even like transferred some of that. Do you see that? Some of that gray color that I was worried that would not transfer. So that's good. So I'm just gonna wet this again. And this is where you can damage it, so be careful. Hopefully I won't. This will be the first one that I don't damage. Alrighty. Very, very gently. Gentle hands. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Wonderful. Okay, and then let's go in with this little guy, just like that. We're just gonna brush off as much as debris as we can get off. I don't know why I sprayed this one. Like, one would have been enough shimmy. Very good. Just like that. And I already know, like, that isn't going to stick just because I didn't put enough stuff on it. Let's just spray it again. But it's not too bad. I mean, I've been at this for, what, like 5 minutes, and I have most of the paper off, so that's good. So for one of the projects that we're going to do for cheesecloth.com is going to be, oopsie, bad girl. But I don't think it was glued down very well anyway, so it's okay. Yeah, some of this is coming right up. So I think I have it a little bit too saturated, so I'm going to kind of just let it go there. I think we have most of the paper off. What you can do too, if there's just a little bit of paper on there, is you can just go right over it with your matte medium. But I love that. I love how it looks. I'm just getting a little closer so if you'll be able to see my head. Just gonna go through and give this a brush. But we're gonna make a cheesecloth scarf, so that should be really fun. And I'm gonna make a journal cover too, or a journal out of muslin, and I don't sew, so it's going to be a no sewing edition. Unless I learn how to sew in a couple weeks, which I doubt is going to happen, but yeah. Very good. Oh, that looks great. I love it. And that is such a cool tree. It's kind of spooky, but I like that. Very cool. So pretty. So guys, that is the simple, easy way just for you to create transfers on fabric. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Yeah. So I think it's great. So I'm going to maybe keep working and see if I can get more paper off, and I will be back in a couple minutes. Okay guys, so after about 15 minutes, this is what I have. So all the paper is pretty much gone, and you see this really crisp edge. A little bit of that gray came out, but I'm okay with that. And there's still a little bit of paper on the top, but I'm okay with that too. I think it makes it look like it's actually an image transfer. So I really love this technique. If you have any questions, let me know. And make sure you check out the video about how I'm going to use one of these guys. And make sure you check out cheesecloth.com to check out all the wonderful fabrics that they have. Okay guys, I will see you later. Have a fabulous day, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.